If you didn't already know, last week, the Los Angeles Lakers, to no one's surprise, brought home the Larry O'Brien Trophy. The Game 6 matchup brought an end to the flawless NBA bubble. In the 3 months and the 172 games that the 22 qualifying teams were an amusement park for, 0 tested positive. Again, out of the 700 people in the NBA bubble, 0 tested positive. And let me get this clear. This bald man and his cronies were running a full-fledged resort with 28 swimming pools, 3 golf courses, and a McDonald's in the middle of a world-ending pandemic. And no one got a whiff of it. Meanwhile, we got this clown running around infecting everyone in the most important house in the world and trying to hack the election while telling its citizens to kidnap governors. Honestly, I feel like we need to switch these guys' roles. But that's enough. This isn't about politics. In fact, I haven't even gotten to the topic of this video. This year's NBA Finals had me thinking to the past 6 years. It was the first time that I had watched basketball, and my team, the team that plays 5 miles north to where this is being recorded, was not in the NBA Finals. But it had me thinking something else too. Was Kevin Durant really a snake? Were the Warriors what people said they were? Let's break it down. When the Warriors signed KD, the world exploded. Everyone went to Twitter and spammed Kevin Durant's name. People compared it to LeBron leaving Cleveland. They burned his jerseys, they sent him death threats. They said he would fail with the Warriors, before he won back-to-back finals with them, of course. Anthony Davis being traded to the Lakers would kick off the most active offseason in NBA history, but it would hardly be the most watched offseason in the last decade, not even close. In 2010, the world was put on halt as 17 million people watched live as LeBron James destroyed the city of Cleveland. In 2016, Kevin Durant completed the best team in NBA history, but let's go back further than 2016. Many people will say the Warriors-Cavaliers rivalry is overrated. They say half of the years were not even close. Well, they're right. The last 2 years were both nearly sweeps. However, this hides the years 2014 and 15 and 15 and 16. In 2014, the NBA's viewership and ratings were slipping. The league's superstars were getting old, and LeBron had to carry it. Then, a 26-year-old Steph Curry comes out of nowhere, saves the league, wins the MVP, changes the game, and ruins LeBron's reuniting with Cleveland. The next year, LeBron wins the dramatic NBA championship in the second most viewed game in NBA history. How can you deny that this didn't raise ratings? This past year was supposed to have brought back competition in the NBA. The East and West were finally supposed to be even. All the super teams were supposed to be broken up into smaller teams. The Nets were in contention, so were the Clippers, the Lakers, the Bucks, the Sixers, the Heat, everyone, even the Rockets. And what happened? Viewership dropped by 50%. The league wanted a super team. The Warriors were the super team. KD, Steph, and KLAY, well, maybe not KD, but Steph, KLAY, and DRAY carried the NBA for longer than Kobe ever did, for longer than Jordan ever did, 4 years. If you think I'm lying, I'll prove it. Kobe's three-peats were the only times in the leagues that he was really the best player, the most famous in the league. There was always that one guy who was even more famous. Maybe Shaq, could be LeBron. Heck, even MJ at some point. And Jordan, same with him. His 2 three-peats were not 4 years, they were three-peats. The year before the three-peats, he was just like, maybe you could compare him to a guy like James Harden. He's not the center of the league. He's not the center of attention. He's just that really good MVP candidate that doesn't really get all the attention. And then he three-peated twice. But After the first repeat, he went to baseball. That took attention off him. And then after that, he did another repeat and then retired. So, you can see what I'm saying. Steph Curry carried the league like no other person could ever do.